Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. And honestly, I swear to God, I promise you, I was not intending to make another video that is going to come off as negative. But hey, I've found something out, I've tested it, I've validated it, and it's kind of alarming, to be honest. And I feel like people should know about this. Now I need to temper this with the evidence I'm presenting is anecdotal evidence. The evidence I've gathered has been originally mainly through people discussing it on the main code. I've been able to validate it's true via other people's summons on YouTube. I also did 2 summons myself to see if this was the case. And as you're going to see in this call, I actually, not in this call, but I'm going to show you 2 calls. I was so confident that what I was saying was correct. I actually got 2 people to spend money to prove what I'm saying was actually true. And that seems to be that the first summons you do on this banner to pick up the new Ken are rigged. They are scripted. You get him within 2 rolls, guaranteed. You get him within the first 2 multis, guaranteed. I've seen over 30 people talking about it, how they've had him within the first multi, the second multi. Every time it's either the first multi or the second multi. Same with the other summons on YouTube, they either got him in the first multi or the second multi. I'll show you the actual calls that I did just now to validate that as well, so that you can see I'm not just pulling this completely out of nowhere. And then afterwards I'll talk about why I'm highlighting this to you guys and also why I think it's a bit of an issue, to be honest. Right, so Buddha, I've obviously explained to you that I think this Ken banner is potentially rigged, where I think I've scripted it so that it's guaranteed that you get this unit within one of your first 2 10 pulls. You have agreed graciously to help me validate this. I've seen it from around about 20 sources so far. All the pulls on YouTube that have been done get the unit within their first 2 multis as well, but nowhere does it advertise this. And technically, although yes, I guess it's positive that you pull the unit within 2 multis, you kind of need to disclose that or it's rate fixing, so to speak. And I've also heard, which I can't validate, so please take this as rumour at this time, that you won't get another copy of them until after multi number 6. That one we're not going to validate on this call, but let's just see if you actually get them within the first 2 multis. So I asked you to buy 2 sets of the 10 wishes. Have you got those?
Yeah, I picked them both up.
Right, can you start screen sharing with me then, if that's alright?
Yeah, it should help me work. I have done 1 single because of the event missions.
It shouldn't matter.
But, yeah, like I said, it shouldn't matter.
Right, so I can see your screen now up top.
Yeah.
Okay, right, there's the game. Cool beans. So do your first
on the
10
banner.
pull.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay, nothing.
See if this doesn't happen now, I'm going to feel so bad, right? Right.
We shall see.
Second 10 pull. For me it was the second 10 pull. There he is. Same spot as I got him. That's exactly the same spot. And that third spot is exactly where I got him as well. Now I
don't feel too bad about having to spend.
I have seen so many now that get Ken within the first 2 pulls. You have just done it live. In fact, you know what? I wish I'd taken a screenshot. I actually think your pull is identical to mine. Honestly, genuinely, I think your pull is identical to mine. That, to me, is a big ouch, because if you can hit end for me, if that's alright.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere on here you can see the rates? Click on the eye
next
to limited time wishes.
All the way down here, he should be near the bottom. Yeah, there you go, sorry. 2.6%.
Yeah, there's nothing at all on this that suggests that you are guaranteed to get a copy of Ken within the first 2 pulls. Now, again, people will probably see this as a positive, which it might well be. It might well be a positive. However, they have to disclose these things. And
yeah,
if they don't disclose these things, immediately as a player you start to wonder, wait, if you've scripted summon 1 and 2, then how do I know as a player you've not scripted summon 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? So how do I not know that you're potentially milking me and RNG isn't actually a factor? Listen mate, I really appreciate you taking the time to do that for me. I'm going to end this
Yeah,
here
no
because
worries.
I'm going to splice this in and make this part of a bigger video talking about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just really weird to me. And mate, you've got diamonds you can collect there, by the way. If you go back, there's 200
I just
diamonds
noticed that. Yeah,
you've
just
got.
forgot.
Yeah, but to me, this is a bit sketch. I'd like to know what you
It's
think,
yeah.
but do you know what? You can give me some engagement on my video and come and put a comment.
I will as well.
But anyway, mate, thanks for this. I'm going to go over this.
No problem.
I'll catch you in a bit. Right, cheers. Right, Tip, could you do me a favour, mate? Could you,
Yo.
in-game, from your main screen, start on your main screen so people can see that it's your account, so they see your name, right? Are you on your home screen? Can people see that it's your account? It says just the Tip.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
okay, that's great. Right, do me a favour. Go to the Ken banner now and don't touch anything. Just go to the Ken banner and let me know when you're there.
All right.
Right, so you're there. So I believe it should say that you've done six total wishes. So is that correct? You've done 6 at the moment?
Yep, that's correct.
Right, okay. So I'm telling you now you're going to get Ken within your next 14 summons. So what to do is, first off, do a 10 pull. If you pull him, just stop, right? But do a 10 pull.
Okay, doing 10 pull now. Yep, I got him.
You got him? Told you.
I got him.
Right, I knew you would, mate, because it's rigged. It's definitely a rigged banner. I've got too much evidence now to support the fact that it's a rigged banner. Right, brilliant, mate. I really appreciate you helping me. Guys, I'm going to wrap up this little bit of the video, but his footage will have played when I've done that, okay? So you obviously seen those 2 videos there. Those were Discord calls with people who are viewers of my channel and friends of mine via my Discord. I met them completely through my channel. It wasn't set up in any way or anything like that. But I was so confident that they would pull the units. I basically asked them to spend money on the banner because I knew they were going to get the units. And as you can see, both of them picked up the unit within their first 20 rolls, okay? Now, why is this an issue? This is an issue for a couple of reasons. In my opinion, you can feel free to disagree, but hear me out and let me explain why I'm highlighting this. This is an issue because it's not disclosed, right? Straight up, it is not disclosed. They're not telling people that the first few rolls that you're doing on this banner are manufactured, right? Which means the advertised rates they're giving you are not true. Because if you are guaranteed to pick up a copy of Ken within one of your first 2 10 pulls, then that means the 2.whatever% rate they're actually showing you isn't correct, because you actually have essentially what amounts to a 50-50 chance. You're either going to get him in your first one or you're going to get him in your second one. If you've not got him in your first one, it's pretty much 100% you're going to get him in your next 10 rolls, meaning that the percentage odds that they are offering you of being able to pull this unit are not true. Now, the main reason why that's an issue is, one, I'm not entirely sure that's legal. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm not entirely sure that's legal. I think they actually have to disclose that. Yeah, it's obviously beneficial because you do pick up the unit, guaranteed, within 2 summons. Why would anyone complain about that? Well, I haven't personally gone deep enough to test this, so I do not want to stake my reputation on this, but I've seen a lot of anecdotal evidence to suggest that you won't pull him again until at least after summon number 5. I'm yet to find anyone who pulls another copy of this guy before summon number 5, which would imply that the first 6 summons, or first 5-6 summons, are actually rigged. And that's a big deal. Like, that is a big deal because some people might not at all consider summoning past summon number 2 if they thought they had no chance of picking up the unit again before they hit that pity total, right? But also what it means is, really, as a player, you have to completely put faith in a company and its systems that the rest of the summons aren't going to be manufactured, right? Now, again, picking up the unit within 2 summons is great, and there's possibly a reason for that. The reason for that, I think, is when you do the event, you get 10 pulls, right? When you do the Shadlow event, so far in part 1 you get an additional 1 pull, which means in part 2 and 3 you're going to get more pulls. and it would make sense for them to scale up. So I think as a free-to-play player, you're going to get, if you're able to do all the missions, you're going to get 20 pulls. And if they have manufactured the rates in such a way that everyone pulls the unit within 20 pulls, they probably feel justified, like they're giving all free-to-play players, pay-to-play players, whatever, an equal chance at getting a copy of this unit. But that doesn't change the fact that the rates are still manufactured. Now, I've been able to present to you 2 examples of this. You'll need to take my word for it, but it was the same for me. I picked up a copy of Ken after 2 summons. If you go and check on the Discord, if you go and check the other videos on YouTube, you ask anyone who has Ken, and I guarantee you, unless they're lying, they will tell you that they picked up Ken within either multi number 1 or multi number 2, which means it's scripted. And the fact that it's scripted without that being disclosed is a trust issue. They need to tell you that. It means the rates are not actually being advertised correctly. And again, at what point do you lose good faith? If your first 2 rolls, potentially first 5-6 rolls, don't actually represent the odds that you're summoning at, then you completely need to run on blind faith that every summon after that point is going to have the correct odds applied, and you are going to have the actual real chance that's displayed of pulling the unit. So take from that what you will. I just felt that it was fair that players knew about this. Is it a good thing? Maybe. Is it a bad thing? Probably. Again, the reason why I'm saying probably is because if you can't fully trust what's being said, then how do you know if what comes after is honest as well, you know? Now again, this is based on what people would say is anecdotal evidence, so I do need to preface this by saying allegedly, okay? But when every single summon I've seen, which again is probably about 30 plus, the videos on YouTube, my own personal digging, my own personal video footage guaranteeing these people they were going to get the unit and then them doing it, it's enough anecdotal evidence for me to put this out here as at least speculation that these banner rates are a little bit sketchy and the rolls are a little bit dodgy. But you can let me know what you think. Do I need a larger sample pool? Have I given you enough evidence to convince you what I'm saying is true? Believe it or not, I am going to continue playing this game. I like this game, even though today's videos have been mainly negative, I suppose. I'm not planning to like abandon ship or anything. I've said to you guys once and I'll say it again, I just tell the truth as I see it, and I think players have got a right to know if not everything is as it seems. Anyway guys, I have been Hayzink. This is definitely the last one for today. Thank you all for watching, and again, sound off down below and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Hadouken!